What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with that quick analysis as we get ready for free agency and how crazy it's going to be. We're going to start off with an easy trade right now, which is the Enes Kanter trade that just happened. He played with the Blazers before. The Portland Trailblazers have agreed to acquire Enes Kanter from the Boston Celtics in a three-way trade with the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies will get Mario Hezonja in the 30th pick, which ended up being Desmond Bane, a guy that a lot of people liked and a lot of people thought was interesting as a player. And Memphis will also send future draft considerations to the Celtics as they are locked into a lot of roster spots. They losing Hayward. They're trying to get another piece if they can do a sign and trade. And they also trying to build a team that can possibly win a title in the next 1 to 2 years. So, in my personal opinion, if you're not going to re-sign Hassan Whiteside, and you do already have Nurkic, and you do know that Cantor plays well with your duo in the team, this is a trade that you make. The Blazers need to get better. They are a team that they have a lot of money committed to CJ and Dame, and they only can really do so much. They need other guys that can contribute. And you look at the fact that they add Robert Covington, a guy that doesn't need the ball but can space the floor. You look at the fact that Nurkic is going to come back fully healthy, and he's one of the best screen setters and passers as a big, and he is a solid rebounder and defender. And you look at the fact that they have gotten better this offseason. That's what you want to see if you're Dame. You feel like you're the man. You feel like you're one of the best players in the league, and he has shown that throughout his career so far. But they are in the prime of their career, so either they're going to have to play outstanding, or they still going to be a team that's not good enough to win the title. But I do like the fact that they're making moves. A lot of teams in the West are trying to get better, and it's good to see that the Blazers are one of them teams that haven't been complacent, and they feel like they got to make these moves so they can be competitive enough to satisfy Dame and CJ, so that way they can continue to keep them happy and continue to be a team that has a chance to win a title if things break right. And when you look at it for Memphis, you get a young guy that has a lot of upside and a guy that a lot of people like because of his game. I don't really see a negative in this for them as they get a prospect that can grow with their young core, and they get him in house to see his work ethic, to get to know him, to see what he's about. And he's an interesting player. If you got a lot of hype and you got a lot of interest, you can always flip him in the future if he doesn't pan out or work out, and try to get a second round or a late first round pick if his interest is still high. And they do have a pretty good starting lineup. Their future really depends on the health of Ja Morant and obviously Jaren Jackson. If those two guys can stay healthy, they can be a competitive team in the NBA, and they showed that last year when both of them was healthy. They can compete with basically any team in the league. They have gotten better too, which is good just because they are young, and a lot of their development is going to come from the growth of their young player and their duo. So I like it for the Celtics too, just because you really didn't need Enes Kanter at this point, and he really didn't do much for you in the playoffs and in the regular season. And you get off his $5 million contract, and you get to get rid of the roster spot in the salary, and now you get to find a way to try to get over the hump with Tatum, Kemba, Brown, and the rest of the squad that Brad Stevens and them have gotten together. But I don't really think this made Portland significantly better. I don't really think this made Boston significantly worse or better. It just gives them more flexibility, and it gives them more spots that they can try other guys out on their roster, since they now have cleared that. And if I'm the Grizzlies, I'm in this trade to get a young prospect that has upside to be something decent, or even possibly a starter a couple of years from now, which Desmond Bane does have the opportunity to be if he develops into that. So you take that chance, you take that gamble on him. Other than that, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link up in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link up in the description, comment section below. Check out my website and my Facebook page. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that likes on Facebook. Not only that, if you're new to the channel, I have over 2,000 videos now, and I plan on continuing that. So if you like breakdowns from legends, rookies, even players and even summer league coverage. I have you covered on that. Also, free agency, trade deadline, season previews, top 10 lists, and discussions just like this. I have all that on this channel. And if you don't believe me, you can check the 2,000 videos that I have on this channel to see. One thing that's great about this channel also is that I upload every single day. So if you need that daily fix and you want to know about the hottest topics or even the other topics I mentioned, this is the channel for you. Not only that, you can support the channel further by liking and sharing. Liking and sharing allows this video and other videos to be reached by more people. The more people that see it, the more people that share it, the more people that can see this video and that can help the channel grow and reach other people and become part of the family, which is subscribers. You can also support this channel even further, obviously, by buying merchandise, which I do have available on my Spreadshirt. Not only do I have it available on my Spreadshirt, I also have it on my Facebook page. You can change the color of the shirt to any color you want it. You can change the color of the logo, pick any logo, combine logos on the shirt, and I can get it shipped out to you. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. And it's going to be real crazy in a couple hours when free agency actually starts and people can start moving. So I'll be covering it all weekend. That should give you enough time to subscribe, and that should give you a reason to subscribe. Because if you like what I think, or you want to know what I think, or you have some things you want to get different perspectives on, you only can get that on this channel, as I am different from everybody else. But when you look at the Grizzlies, they are trying to figure out how to build a competitive team. They have their 2 stars. The worst part about it is Jaren Jackson has shown that he can be fragile. He has to get better durable. He has to add more strength, and he still does have to be a better rebounder if they want to be taken as a serious team in the West. Ja Morant has already shown, too, that he has had the development, as he did have a great rookie season, and he also was able to stay healthier than what people thought, because he is a driver and he does like contact, but he also upped his body, and he still does have that speed, that quickness, and he does have the IQ. So this team can be very, very dangerous. And the worst part about it, if you're a Sixers, if you're a Memphis fan, is the better you play, the less chance you have of getting a lottery pick. So if they're going to continue to try to be competitive, they're forfeiting a top 5, top 10, possibly pick every single year if they're going to try to go and be competitive early and right now. So they're still trying to play that let's compete, but also let's try to get some young talent. But that only take you so far, because it's going to put you in the middle. Either you're going to be the 9th, 10th, or 11th, or you're going to be bad. They're right in that wishy-washy area where they're not going to get another superstar unless they draft them, but they also might not get a superstar because they're not bad enough. So keep that in the back of your mind when you get a guy like Desmond Bane. You're not going to really get this many opportunities once you start being competitive, because you're not going to have a chance to really draft superstars if you're not in that top 5, top 10, which the Grizzlies, if they're not bad anymore, which they showed last year, they're not going to really get that opportunity unless the draft lottery saves them and they ended up getting a higher pick. But other than that, Quinn Wade, basketball analysis, I'm gone. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.